Hello everyone, welcome back to the weekly Forex analysis. Let's get going and start off with the DXY. And if you remember last week, we were expecting DXY to slow and steady lose momentum towards the upside and then start a consolidation because we have a big bullish wave that developed over the past few weeks, and this wave needs to correct on a bigger time frame. So as you can see, the price continued to push back up, reach the premium area and also a daily fair value gap. So now let's see if in the coming week we'll see the price dropping. For that to happen, I want to see a clear breakout of this trend line, consolidation underneath, and if we get the bearish reaction, then most likely the price will start to drop, and this will only be a correction for another wave up. So I'm expecting here a breakout, consolidation, and if you get the reaction, then most likely will drop, having the potential to reach this fair value gap located below. So wait here for a breakout, consolidation, and one more move down at least if the price will start pushing down into this consolidation. For Euro USD, last week we were expecting the price to start developing into a correction, but as you can see, the price continued to drop slow and steady, reach this daily fair value gap and also a discount area on the daily. So now we have to wait here for the price to break out of these levels, create a chalk, pull back, and if that happens and we get a bullish reaction, then I'm expecting the price to continue to push up as a consolidation. So there will be a nice buy opportunity if this will unfold. Wait for a chalk, pull back, and if you get a bullish reaction, then most likely the price will continue to push back up at least for one more leg. We have some key levels to watch. We have an equilibrium area. We also have a fair value gap above, but first we have to wait for the setup to occur and then look at those two potential targets. Pound USD, similar to Euro USD, we're expecting the price to enter a consolidation phase. Instead, we dropped one more time, collected the liquidity, swept all the orders below, hit the discount area, and as you can see, the price now is potentially starting to develop into a pullback. All we have to do here is to wait for the price to break this area, pull back, and if we get a bullish reaction, then the price will most likely continue up for one more leg. We have a fair value gap level sitting above, which would be a nice target. So let's wait first for the chalk, let's wait for the pullback, and then if we get a bullish reaction, then most likely we'll jump into the buys. For dollar yen, we were expecting last week the price to lose some momentum and to create new higher highs in a corrective manner until it will eventually break out of the trend line. And as you can see, we are now starting to test this liquidity from the trend line. So if we get here a breakout, take out this previous swing low, consolidate, then we have the potential to drop again and create a correction for one more move up. So let's wait and see what happens next. This is my forecast for the coming week for dollar yen. Usdcad, we were expecting a consolidation, and as you can see, we only got one leg of it. So very important in the coming week, we have two options. Either the price will react from the premium area and then drop, breaking this low and potentially pushing back up. Either we'll slow and steady push towards the upside, break the top, and potentially start a new pullback from these levels. So keep in mind these two options. Like I was saying, the price could drop from the premium, or if it decides to push back up, it will break the top and then potentially drop again to engage into another corrective leg. For pound yen, last week we were expecting the price to take out the top and create a new higher high, but as you can see, we just tagged the level and then the price dropped a bit. What I'm expecting in the coming week is the price to slow and steady lose momentum. We can continue to break the top until we will get a pullback before continuation. So this is my forecast for pound yen. We have some liquidity to collect below, so I won't be surprised if the price will push up and then drop again towards this level before pushing back up. For gold, last week we're expecting a corrective price action above or around the trend line for another push up to take out the previous top and create a new all-time high. So as you can see, we swept all the liquidity from the previous higher high and the price continued to push back up. This resulted in an 800 pips move towards the upside. So hope you guys managed to get into the buys, and you can see the importance of the price action, because last week I was also saying that if we get here a reaction towards the downside followed by a pullback, then most likely we'll drop again. But if the price will range around this level, then most likely it will push back up. So this is the importance of price action. As you can see, this is a perfect example. And in the coming week, I'm expecting a correction and then one more push towards the upside. So I'm expecting a bearish scenario at some point, but this will only be a correction in the grand scheme of things for the price to continue to go up again. So keep an eye out on this possibility. For silver, last week I was expecting the price to drop towards the discount area, but as you can see, it started to push back up, taking out the previous top, and now we have a new higher high. In the coming week, I'm expecting a consolidation and one more push towards the upside. We have a fair value gap here. There's also a fair value gap below that has been filled, so I'm expecting the price to react from this second zone. So let's see if we get either a small consolidation and a push up. Either the price will pull back towards the second level and then resume the uptrend. For oil, last week I was expecting the price to start to push up from the current levels. Instead, we dropped, created a flag, the market pushed back down, created a new lower low, then developed a consolidation. Price dropped again. We swept all the liquidity from these levels. We also tagged the fair value gap. So now we are in a very important spot for US oil. This is the point where we have to pay attention, because if we get a reaction towards the upside from these levels, breaking the previous lower high, correcting, then this will start to push back up, taking out the previous high. So very important to wait for a reaction, correction, and then one more push up. If not, if the price action continues to be messy, this has a potential to drop again and head towards the discount area. And also we have an order block sitting below, so we have to be careful with the sells. Personally, I'm gonna be waiting for a buy setup if we get a reaction from this current level. Okay, S&P, last week we were expecting the price to continue the uptrend, and as you can see, we created a new higher high, then the price started to correct, broke the top again, new higher high, pull back, and now it's looking like it will push slow and steady towards the upside. And at some point I'm expecting a pullback before continuation. We also have a trend line that we need to keep an eye out, so let's wait for the price to break the top, and if this will break the trend line, correcting, then will drop a bit more, because this will only be a pullback before continuing the uptrend. NASDAQ, similar, we were expecting the price to make a pullback and then push back up to break the top, and as you can see, we got a small move towards the upside, and then the price started to consolidate, and now it's ranging. We have a trend line below, so there are two options here. Either the price will drop from this level and this is only a consolidation for one more move down, either the price will push back up slow and steady, which, to be honest, this is my expectation, then corrects and continues the uptrend. Okay, for Bitcoin, we are expecting a consolidation and then continuation, and as you can see, the price moved 400 pips towards the upside. So in the coming week, I'm expecting another consolidation and then one more push up, targeting the $70,000 level as we were expecting in our previous videos. So wait for this pullback if you get it, and then you can ride the wave one more time to the 70K level, which is also a psychological level. So I advise you to be cautious around that point, because the price could drop and then continue to push back up, so you might get stuck with a break-even trade, and that's why I recommend you guys, if you catch the buy, to take profits fast. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe to our channel. And in the meantime, if you have any other requests for any other instruments that you like us to cover, head over in the comment section below, leave us your pair, and I'll add it to our watch list. I wish all of you a happy trading week ahead. Don't forget to trade with care, and we'll see you guys on the next one.